But first, health leaders say not to be frightened by a report of a suspected hantavirus exposure in Ontario County. Health officials say hantavirus infections remain very rare in New York State, with no recent cases reported at Rochester Regional Hospitals. They say this is not the next pandemic.
It's a very different virus, and I think the most important message is that there is no transmission between people. However, there are sometimes reports of clusters, but this was a group of people then exposed to the same kind of mouse population in a house or something like that.
New today, we learned the person in our area who may have hantavirus is a Geneva High School student. News 10 NBC's Adalisa Badzik went out to Ontario County today to see what precautions people in the community are taking.
I've talked to a handful of people today in Ontario County, both on and off camera, all who say they're not worried because it's not person to person, but they are going to be taking some precautions. Sherry Colbers said her family owns a barn, so she's used to living with the animals and the potential problems that come with them.
No real concerns at this point.
Are you going to be changing how you do some spring cleaning in basements and garages or anything?
No, but maybe washing hands more when we come in from the barn, and when we're out, washing hands is going to be a big deal.
Tim Jackling, the owner and operator of Pest Express LLC, serves Ontario, Monroe, Wayne, and Livingston counties. He said at this time he doesn't have any concerns. He said people are calling worried, so his message to the public is simple.
Keep your yard clean, keep your home clean and free of clutter and debris. Rodents like to harbor in those areas, and the more that you clean up those areas and the less harborage areas you have, the more likely you'll be to not live with rodents.
He said the data shows there isn't much risk.
There have been 6 total cases here in New York from 1995 till 2023. So you have a better chance of hitting the Powerball today than you have of getting hantavirus.
Health officials say this is not the same strain that's making national headlines, but they are using this as an opportunity to spread awareness about using masks and using other protective measures. In Ontario County, Adalisa Badzik, News 10 NBC.
According to local health leaders, the strain in New York is not known to spread from person to person. The one that does, the Hantavirus, is not found in New York or any eastern parts of the United States. Let's go in depth now on the history of hantavirus in the United States. Between 1993 and 2023, the CDC recorded only 890 cases of the virus in the U.S. Only 6 of them were in New York State. The vast majority of cases, 94%, have been recorded west of the Mississippi River. 35% of all patients died. Again, Hantavirus is the only strain of hantavirus that can spread from person to person, and that is not the strain suspected in Ontario County.